Hello, I am Dr. Puspendra Sram and working at Hyderabad Institute of Technology Management as a professor in CSE department. Now, I will explain the waterfall model and increment models. These are my brief profile. I am BA, MTech and PhD. These are the software engineering subjects that are Unit 1 Introduction to Software Engineering, Unit 2 Software Requirements, Unit 3 Designing Engineering, and Unit 4 will cover the testing, and last unit will cover the risk management. Now, these are my course outcomes. 5 COs are there, and respectively Bloom's level. These are the COs, POs mapping, and prerequisition of this course is basic programming skills hai, innovative thinking hai, and if you will go to the practical SE lab, that you need the skilled in star UML. Course keywords of SRS document design testing. These are some course keywords. Pedagogy I will use here. Chalk talks, jigsaw, poster presentation, seminar, PPTs, and these are the TLO, topic level outcomes, COs, POs, and Bloom's level. And one important questions from my 2 topics are the waterfall model, spiral model, that are very important for the GN2H exams. So, the merits of the incremental model, waterfall model with merits, demerits, and overview of various system models, SDLC model, software development life cycle models. Now, first I will introduce you waterfall models. Waterfall model is just like a waterfall. We cannot go back like that. In waterfall we cannot go back there. So, several phases are there like that. This is a waterfall, and these are the steps. Same in waterfall model, we cannot go back. If we will start from the requirement analysis and specification, and last is deployment or implementation, we cannot go back to the designing. If we are at testing, we cannot go the designing part. And these are some phases of the waterfall model. Feasibility study hai, requirement analysis hai, specification hai, designing, coding and unit testing, integration and system testing, and maintenance here there. Feasibility study, it means that is a technical feasibility or financial feasibility. You have to identify also feasibility. Second one is requirement analysis and specification. Requirement analysis and specifications will cover the requirements gathering and analysis. Requirement specifications also there. These are the requirements. You have to analyze, you have to identify what is the actually requirements. In that case, you will prepare a SR. Result of this phase is the SRS document, software requirement specification. All the details, requirements, types of the requirements, and priority wise also there will be specified in the SRS document. Next phase is designing phase. That is top level, high level, low design. Low level design we will explain in detailed, and high level design only basically what are the functionalities. You can use some modeling tools, some UML diagrams also there, class diagrams hai, object diagrams hai, that will explain how your software will exactly behave. And coding and testing parts also. In coding, it means you will write some codes, any language like that, Java, Python, any other language also there, and at the same time you will conduct the unit testing. It means one unit of the code, one component of the code that will be tested. Individual units will be tested, individual components will be testing here. Next phase is integration testing. It means one unit will be integrated to another, one component will integrate to another, and after that here system testing, when all components will be integrated, all system will be tested. And here also 3 types of the testing are there: alpha testing, beta testing, extra testing. Alpha testing is conducted by on the developer side in the presence of some users who are friendly users, and beta testing is conducted by the end users, and there is no control of the developer. In alpha testing there is totally controlled environment, that are the developers environment, and except testing is total in the absence of the users. There is no involvement, no any control. Beta testing, all the reports or feedbacks are submitted to the developer side. Maintenance, 3 types of the maintenance are there. 3 types of the maintenance are there, that are the corrective maintenance, perfective maintenance, and adaptive maintenance. Corrective means some errors are there. Perfective means to train, to skilled, to perfect your software, to work in a specific environment. Adaptive, new environment is coming, that it is it is comfortable or not, then you have to test. And maintenance also there, maintenance is there also, and some advantage of this waterfall model are it is a simple and stages is clearly defined and best in smaller project. When smaller projects are there, you can use. Better for the projects where requirements are well known, understood. It means when requirements are freeze, you can use the waterfall model. Some disadvantages are also there. For example, you cannot go back any phases. You cannot also phases cannot be overlapped. Once you are at designing part, you cannot go requirements. If requirements are changing, that is typical in waterfall model. When you are at testing part, you cannot go designing part. That is like that waterfall, you cannot go back. That are the bigger disadvantage of the waterfall models, and no overlapping of the phases are there, difficult to accommodate the change requirements. When to use? When you will use the waterfall model, where requirements are like clear, defined projects, and some like that defense projects. In defense projects, mostly waterfall model is applicable, and when migration projects are there, where requirements are same, but only platform or language is changing. Now and that are some application of the waterfall models: CRM, customer relationship management, human resource management, supply chain management, inventory management, and point of the sales. These are the totally management level projects that are developed under the waterfall model. These are the some applications. Supply chain management is there, manufacturing, distribution, retail, location, customer, raw material, suppliers also there. And next is inventory management also, that are also application of the waterfall model that are developed. Customer relation management, marketing, sales, orders, support, all are applicable here. Increment model now this is the increment model. It means all stages are there, different versions are developed when only one core part of the requirements priority wise that are developed. Designing, coding, testing, deploy, all phases are repeated like that in waterfall model. Only different versions, only for example, if only small requirement, there are priority, the core part is developed in starting. Initially cost is very less as compared to waterfall model, but total cost is high. That are the like that some iPhones are there, some Microsoft Offices are there, different versions of the different products are coming under the incremental models, and system development is broken down into the many development projects. Here highly priority requirements are tackled first. When to use? When you will use? When demands for an early release of products arises. When customer wants early product, only sample type, and you will get some feedbacks. Requirements are not clear, then you can use the incremental model. When software engineering team are not very skilled or trained, then you can use incremental model. When high risk features or goals are involved, new technology are coming, then you can use this, because there are also risk. Your developer team is not trained, new technology, they are not skilled in new technology, or requirements are, you accept that new requirements will come, then you can modify. Only small parts or small core part of the product is developed in the under the increment models. Advantage: more flexible, and requirements may early changes. Customer can respond at easily, can ease building. You can get more requirements after the development of the core parts. You can develop a quality product, and initially cost stage very less, but totally cost is high as compared to increment model. Requirements are not freezed as in a waterfall model. Requirements are freezed, then you can use a waterfall model, but incremental model when requirements are not clear. Disadvantage also there for incremental models also there. Good planning is required, because new technology coming, new technology are coming, your faculty, your team is not trained, less costly as compared to others, or development stages can be changed. These are the and mostly that is a new planning, new technology, risk is there in incremental models. For example, this is also a 1-to-1 plus, we want to add a 1-to-1, that is a some process there, 1 plus 1 plus 1, 1 plus 1 equal to 1 plus 1 equal to 2, then you will get the final product. At the same time, that is a incremental models. Incremental models are there. Some, for example, there are the ABC parts of the software product, but you will develop first A, and after that you will develop the B part of the that. At last you will get the ABC part, total product. These are the some applications of the incremental models. MSOP is also developed under the incremental models. iPhone is also there, so many versions of the iPhones are coming in the market. You will get the different versions with different features, because one core part was initially iPhones were developed, core parts, that you will get free feedbacks from the customers and users in the market. You will develop more features. It means at last you will get a totally quality products. Some applications are iPhones, different versions are there, and nowadays I explained the waterfall model, incremental models. In such conditions only you will use waterfall model when requirements are freeze. Like that in defense projects you can use incremental models when requirements are not freeze. You have expectation that requirements may be changed different when customer wants early product. So, you will get some feedbacks, you can develop more versions of the software. Different versions come in incremental models. In waterfall model, the advantage is that you cannot go back. You are testing part, you cannot go designing. If you are implementation part, you cannot go to the testing parts also there. All things are completed at last. You want to change some requirements, it will totally cost waste. Incremental models, you will get a good quality products. But most very skilled team is required, and technology is new, then that is a risk in incremental model. Thank you very much. And we will complete here after that.